to Words of Wisdom. How are you? Oh, well, you can see outside my window the rain, the misery out there is horrible. The wind. I came in, look at my hair, it's windswept and interesting. Couldn't wait to sit down with you guys and say hello. And I've got my cup of tea here. I'm ready. I was being called to do the reading, called. So here I am. I'm being called to find my animal card, so that is something that I might have to do shortly. But I'm also feeling very much that I want to do my inner temple, and the Priestess Oracle wanted to come out as guidance as well today. I'm having a bit of a problem with myself, with the sort of feeling of being, at one point I was sort of all go and all positive and yes, let's do this, and I've been knocked off my balance a little bit, and I'm just starting to feel like I don't know where I am anymore. I don't know where I'm going. I feel like I'm in this sort of slump sort of stage at the minute. And if you're feeling the same, welcome to it. There's sometimes you've just got to say, you know what, it is what it is, surrender to whatever. I just don't feel the mojo anymore. It's gone. It's missing completely. So I'm just really battling a little bit with trying to find that and pick myself up to it and really feel good about myself. And it was interesting because one of my students actually bought for me today a little piece of blue lace agate, which is about calming and stress and what have you, but also about the throat chakra, the crown chakra. And she gave that to me today in a little bag. I thought it was really sweet of her. And she said, Debbie, you need this. So I've got it today, and it's, I've put it on top of my cards, and I am going to see how it will help me to calm, to get that calm. I feel calm. I don't feel stressed, but I just feel, I just feel like some piece of me is just gone. I don't know what it is. I don't know how. I'm just sitting here. So I just thought, let me just come along, be vulnerable with you guys again, and know that you're never alone in these things, and everything is here for a reason. So whatever this reading will be, it'll be picking up on my energy. And if you've picked up on me and you're sort of thinking about, how we feel, what you're feeling is similar, then maybe there'll be the same message for you here, I've put on my hand 55515, which is pain, the Grabori numbers. So I still feel very much about it. But maybe we should think about maybe something a little bit more. No, I can't pick up any other number. There's nothing more coming. So it's going to have to be pain today, 55515. If you're feeling pain, maybe pain in your heart, maybe pain in your body, physical pain, emotional pain, perhaps that's why you come through today and you've seen me, and that this will be a reading for you. All right, well, let us start. Let us do our inner temple attunement. I activate and step into my inner temple now, portal of my heart, home of my soul. Through the portal of my heart, I connect with my inner temple. Through each of my body's senses, I connect to my inner temple. Sacred below me, sacred above me, sacred around me, and sacred within me. I activate the wisdom and power that has always been deep within. May these cards deliver clear messages and reflections to me and all who use them for the highest interest of all. I am guided. I am led. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, my Lulu Bell, she's come over. She likes that whenever I do that attunement. She does like the attunement. Right. First of all, though, I'm going to get our little message for today. Let us have our message for today. Yes, the right date is the 12th. So 12 goes down to 3, which is a powerful number for me. 3 is a powerful spiritual connection. So I can stand through the rain. I can rise again. So of course here I was, look at the rain, look at the wind, look how it's and now I feel. So yeah, if it's raining, if it feels like it's raining a little bit in your heart, a little bit on your life, a little bit in your soul, you can rise again. And it says, I will enclose my love in a kissed sealed envelope and send it to you every day. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I will enclose my love in a kissed sealed envelope and send it to you every day. You know, that's just so typical, something like that. My romantic side, I'm like, oh, my love side. And today, on top of my High Priestess Oracle, I have got my rose quartz heart, and I carried that with me all day today. And I came in and I've put it straight on top of my High Priestess or the Priestess Oracle. So that's beautiful. So you can stand through this rain. You can stand. Trust in that, and rise again. Things will change. I'm hearing things will change. It does change, doesn't it? There's just sometimes we feel a little bit like, when will it change, or why has it changed? You know, why was I going along so happily and then all of a sudden everything's going to go bleh. And I'm having a problem at the minute as well, you know, with my self-worth feeling, and I don't know, I'm just, yeah, I just think there's obviously something here, this sort of self-worth scenario. But you know, often we've got to boil it down to what it is. What is it that you're feeling? What is it that you can't put your finger on, you know? And be honest with yourself. That's what the throat chakra is all about, you know, being open and honest and communicating. Just communicate it. All right, let's see. What is our card for today, please, Spirit? As guidance on our journey as we go, mid-March. How are you feeling? I kind of wanted me to be very much on top of a mountain right now, not at the bottom, but there we are. These things come to test us for a reason. And it's funny, the same as yesterday, the holiest temple. The holiest temple has come back out. So very much about this strong energy, moving your body, this physical movement of the body. I literally had guidance about that this morning as well. And one of the guidance was, you know, do the dancing. You know, in ancient times or in sacred times, a lot of the movement with the body was about circles, spinning around, but spin round in a clockwise place. And I did that kind of this morning a little bit. So maybe I need to be doing more of that as well. The masks we wear. So maybe there's something about a mask as well that you feel someone's wearing, someone's hiding things, and if your intuition is picking it up, then you've just got to go with that. I know for certain now that I've got that situation in my energy, and I've had guidance to read it now, and now that I can read it and I can see it and I'm seeing things much clearer and what have you, I think it's disappointment. I think I've got to be honest. I think it's disappointment again, that once again, this is where I find myself. You know, I'm so loyal and honest and hardworking, and I've got those sort of qualities that I think people maybe don't see or don't appreciate, and it's kind of, I don't know, used against me. And I seem to attract people in that I think that finally I'd get some, you know, support and love, and I don't know where it stems from, and I don't know why, and it's really hard sometimes to come to that sort of understanding. Anyway, that's just me. Maybe you don't feel the same way. Well, if you're still here, maybe you are feeling the same way. Right, let me just open these cards up as well with the energies. And I've started doing this quite a lot lately. Have you noticed? I don't know why. Maybe spirits say, you know, you've got to do that a little bit more. I don't like to put my cards through a bend, but I do like this idea of sort of just giving the energy a bit of a shuffle. I do like that. All right. Let's have some more guidance, please. Some guidance. I think the pain that you're feeling, if it's physical pain like I am, can link to emotional pain. And I have got a bit of emotional pain at the minute, so I'm not surprised I'm feeling like I'm feeling, but we have to just accept that something will change when it's ready to change. And there's always a lesson, there's always a learning. I can stand through the rain, I can rise again. Okay, and there we have 3 cards. That's so beautiful. The first one is Magdalene's Rose. Wow, look how beautiful that. I smile at it because it's almost like I heard A Kiss from a Rose. You know that song, A Kiss from a Rose? Oh, I love that song. And I just feel like that's so beautiful. Ancient lineage, sublime devotion, and divine love. That's what Spirit is saying. They're giving me divine love. You have divine love, okay? Trust in this divine love. We have also our beautiful scarab beetle, divine protection as well, holy manifestation and renewal. This is what it is, this energy at the minute. It's heavy, it's strong energy, and it is about renewal. The scarab beetle will bring about that beautiful renewal for us. And we also have the beautiful looking Anubis is about transition, also divine protection and safe passage. So we've got 2 cards with divine protection, and we have got divine love being sent to us. So you are loved and you are protected by Source, as I am. And we're together in this, remember that. So that is so beautiful. Magdalene's Rose. Let's have a little read. From the ancient lineage of the Rose Priestesses, Mary Magdalene steps forward, carrying the original codes of divine union and the essence of sacred devotion. She embodies the wisdom of the rose, blooming in purity, resilience, and grace. Her presence reminds you that the path of the heart is one of unwavering love, profound dedication, and the sacred art of devotion. And I was just reminded, that's why I've had this with me all day today, and I put it on top of the pack. So if you've got rose quartz, try and find, carry it with you. It is about love. Rose quartz is about the heart chakra and love. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful connection there for us. The priestess path lives in how you move through the world, in the way you bless the earth with every step, in how you serve the highest light with an open heart, in your courage to remain devoted even through challenges. Mary Magdalene teaches us to stand in our power while staying soft with compassion, to bring heaven to earth through dedicated presence, and to let love guide every choice. Mary Magdalene appears now to guide you deeper into the wisdom of the rose. The rose priestess path is not about what you do, but how you live, with every breath, every step, and every word offered as a prayer. It is the courage to open your heart fully, even when life challenges you. It is the grace to stay rooted in love, even amidst the storms. So I can stand through the rain. I can rise again. So my problem at the minute, big time, my situation right now, my heart is very sore because my Lulubelle has got cancer. And it's really something that I'm devastated about. And I'm really trying to heal her. And I've got to trust and have faith that, I've got Archangel Raphael, and I've got beautiful guides and support and what have you. So that is something, when your heart is heavy and sore, it's really, one of those times that you really need to know that you've got support. Feel her presence awakening the priestess within you. She illuminates the profound truth that devotion is the highest way you can experience this life and all its magic in union with the divine. Through the wisdom of the rose, Mary Magdalene teaches you to weave love into every corner of your life, reminding you that your essence is divine, your heart is pure, and your devotion is powerful. This is your call to rise as a rose priestess, anchoring divine love through sacred service, tender compassion, and unshakable faith. So that is a big, at the minute I feel like I'm being really tested. Everything's coming at me, you know, but in a bigger, more powerful way than ever before. And I'm feeling very, very much like I need to maybe dance in circles. Absolutely. Scarab. Scarab. Beloved, the scarab appears in your life as a sacred symbol of divine protection and eternal renewal. In ancient Egypt, the scarab represented the powerful cycles of life, death, and rebirth, symbolizing the potential for constant transformation. Right now, you are being called to trust in this natural flow, where endings lead to new beginnings, and the light of creation is always available to you. The scarab's presence signals a moment of renewal in your journey. The universe is supporting you through your current transition, offering your divine protection as you step into new opportunities and manifestations. And just as the scarab moves the sun towards each new day, leaving yesterday behind, you too are being invited to release old patterns, doubts, and limitations to allow fresh energy rise within you. The scarab reminds you that your life is interconnected with the eternal cycles of nature. As you align with this energy, trust that your desires and dreams are being guided by a higher force, ready to be born through you. Know that the goddess is providing the highest life for you, because she is. Remember that everything is working out for you in the most magical ways, because it is. This is a time to intentionally melt into the process of letting go, trusting that what falls away makes space for greater possibilities. Manifestation is unfolding in your life with ease as you step into your authentic self, guided by the wisdom of this sacred symbol. The scarab's energy empowers you to move forward with trust, knowing that your path is clear and protected, and what is meant for you will naturally flow towards you. You have already arrived, beloved. This divine being brings you the assurance that you are divinely protected, and the life force of renewal flows through you. Trust in the unfolding process of your life and the manifestations that are ready to come into being. And that's on page 137, and that breaks down to an 11. So powerful connections right now. And then we have Anubis, our first card. I think he is the first one up. No, that's Anchor. Anubis is the next one, is he? Anchor, yes, Anubis. Beloved one, Anubis, the garden of sacred transition, stands beside you now in this threshold of change. As the eternal protector of souls, he guides you through the shadows of change with a steady presence and fierce devotion. His deep eyes see through all illusions, illuminating the truth of your journey while holding space for the sacred alchemy of your becoming. In the season of great shift, Anubis wraps you in his protective energy, reminding you that even the darkest passages are sacred invitations, sacred initiations. He walks between worlds, navigating the threshold between what was and what is becoming, ensuring no aspect of your soul is left behind as you transition. Trust in his ancient wisdom as he guides you through this symbolic death and rebirth, knowing that what falls away creates space for your highest emergence. This card appears when you are moving through significant change, affirming that you are divinely protected in your transformation. Anubis's presence reminds you that endings are not to be feared. They are gateways to new beginnings. His energy supports you in releasing old patterns, relationships, and beliefs that no longer serve your evolution. Stand confident in this transition, knowing that this guardian ensures your safe passage into new dimensions of being more of you. Wow, that's incredible. So repeat this prayer activation out loud. Anubis, sacred guardian of transitions, thank you for your divine protection and guidance. I trust your wisdom as I release the old and step into my highest becoming. And so it is. That is beautiful. I just want to go back to Magdalena's Rose because I don't think we did our prayer. Mary Magdalene, sacred keeper of divine love, thank you for awakening the Rose Priestess within me. I walk in sacred devotion, offering my life as a prayer of love and light. I rise in grace, anchored in truth and rooted in compassion. And so it is. That's beautiful. And Scarab Beetle's prayer, repeat this prayer. Visualize the scarab for carrying your intentions for a renewal towards the shining sun. Envision your path of letting go and letting be. Envision everything cleared up and see all of you protected and nested in a new feeling of aliveness in your life. Scarab, sacred being of renewal, thank you for your divine protection and guidance. I release the old with trust and embrace the manifestations of my higher path with grace and ease, and so it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. And that also boils down to 3. So 3, very important. 11, very important. You will be seeing that probably quite a lot. And there's martyrs here as well about balance, neutral truth and divine integrity. So stay in your balance. Stay in your truth about a situation, I'm hearing. Stay in your truth. I'm just looking for my... I don't know where they are. That's very weird. That is very... Oh, there they are. Oh, no. That is very strange. I have lost... my animal deck. That is so strange. Okay. Where would you be? Where would you be? There they are. I found them. They were hiding from me behind the bigger cards. Right. I don't know. I was called to them. And I just feel like we need to have a little look. Oh, okay. Splitting the deck, splitting the deck. Okay, that's what they want me to do. We will do it. Can we have our guidance, please? We're so blessed to have divine love, divine protection twice, transition and renewal, and safe passage from Anubis as well. So even in this dark moment, you might be thinking, what is happening? You are being guided. You are being protected. We have a camel. The camel has come out. Interesting. Isn't it interesting how the camels come out? And this is a high priestess, but it's sort of very desert, sort of very matches these beautiful cards. Our camel, I've never had this camel card come out, actually. I mean, camel is about travel. Think about it. Oh, okay, right. Okay, we've got these cards that have come out as well. Right, on top of our camel, we've got the turtle, so camel, our turtle, so things that are being quite slow, but slow and steady, and that's why you might be thinking at the minute nothing's really happening. The starfish, interesting, because the starfish often is about shining really beautiful, a star, isn't it? But also about something about, you know, it's not there all the time. But we've also got the owl, which is wisdom. So this is an interesting little 4 here. And then on by Mary Magdalene, we've got another 4. And that is really interesting. We've got our magical unicorns. And Mary Magdalene's rose is about love. And we have got the swan, which often is the twin flame card. Or it is about a divine counterpart. Or it's definitely about love, because swans obviously love very deeply and they stay together for life. We've got the whale, so communication. And I was talking about the blue agate and how important, you know, the throat chakra is. And whales about communication, long distance communication as well. So you might have this sort of long distance communication you're waiting on, something like that. And we have got the deer, and the deer is quite a sensitive soul. So we have got the deer as well, but we'll read these out and we'll have a little look through them and try and, you know, get our picture of how and what this is all about for us. Okay, so where is my animal book? I think we've got to, you know, recognize that there's a lot of change about, I mean, I'm feeling it. I really am. I'm feeling it. You might have been able to tell. I am feeling very sort of, not lethargic, because that's not the right word. I think it's more, not lethargic, but more to do with, I feel like I've surrendered so much now that I feel, where do I really get to the point of knowing that things are going to change? I feel like I've almost surrendered backwards. There it is, right at the back as usual, you know. And I just think I've got to believe that and trust. And I think this is why Spirit is very keen for you to remind yourself of the fact you can rise again, that you are stronger than before, that, you know, this Empress Rising book literally just jumped out at me. So really strong, own your energy, trust your wisdom, rewrite the rules, you know. And maybe that's exactly what Spirit is trying to tell us, you know, this divine love. I mean, yes, you've got a divine counterpart, or you've got a divine, maybe a twin flame if you're watching this, but at the end of the day, it's about Spirit's love. And I really feel like I'm being called to sort of separate these for a minute. So let's have a little look at our camel. He was the first one out. And I'd like to just have a little look at him. Resourceful, independent, know oneself. First card out. The camel can handle absolutely anything, as it carries a wealth of nourishment within. See, well, exactly what I just said. You can rise again. It is about having that strength, and Spirit wants us to know this. So I know when I'm getting this channel of conversation, I kind of feel like I know it's going to link in with the cards for you to have that understanding, you know. Even in the face of excess heat, judgment, or anger, the camel searches inside for the cool elixir of water to calm the situation. The camel represents the ultimate form of bringing opposites into balance, fire and water. And here we have the opposites of the swans, you know, sort of mirroring. And that can also represent balance as well, and being responsible for one's own reactions. So the camel is a wonderful traveler and is especially fond of trips to faraway lands. So you might be traveling. But interesting, it's about knowing that things are in transition stage. Things are changing and you can react how you want. So here I am in my funk, and I'm thinking, well, only I can pick myself out of it, and it will change. The Holiest Temple card came out again about moving your body. So this, and as I said to you, maybe that's all it's going to take, is just moving your body, shaking it off, being, fine, let it go, you know, that type of feel. The turtle, where's our turtle? The turtle that came out with the camel is about ancient soul, grounded, trusting. So it's wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. The turtle has a strong relationship with earth and water elements. So water and fire is on this table. Very strong elements right now. And I think that's important to recognize, because water is all about emotion, and fire, of course, is that passion and energy. And at the minute, we're in that start of the fire horse. So I think maybe the water's tempering the fire energy a little bit, and that's how I'm feeling. This helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life, no matter where their travels lead them. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. So when in balance, power, peaceful, adventurous, and productive. When out of balance, slows down to a halt. You see what I was saying to you? I felt like I'm like literally there in that moment of, oh, okay. But keep swimming, keep standing, keep going. You can do this. There's a lot of wisdom here. And I feel like the wisdom wants to come with Anubis and the starfish. So the owl, is about abundance, clairvoyant, and treasures. And Anubis is here saying he is it's safe passage to the bed, to your miraculous discoveries, you know. And maybe it's about having this wisdom to be generous, trusting, and secure. And I said to you, I'm feeling like a little bit insecure, and I feel like that's how, you know, and it's probably just me, you know, more than anything. But yeah, it's interesting how this is lining up. So you might be feeling a little bit unsure. So bring into balance an offering in some way. Offer yourself the moment to feel a little bit off balance, feel a bit discombobulated. Allow that, but don't give up. You know, say to yourself, there is this beautiful presence, this holy manifestation is coming for you. This is what Spirit is telling you. It can be this divine love that is coming down. The starfish is beautiful, alluring, but it can be shallow or superficial. So uplifting, artistic, expressive when in balance, but out of balance it feels empty. So how do you bring that into balance? Have positive friends, have people around you, watch positive things, think positively. Remember I said to you, we've got to stay positive, but only you can do that. Only you can pick yourself up. Only you can rise again. You know, Spirit is giving you the detail here. When we have our unicorn, of course, our unicorn is just magic. Where's my unicorn? Unicorn energy. And actually, the unicorn cards wanted to come out, so I am going to get them. It's about reconnecting to your higher wisdom, okay, and divinity, or divinity. So we know that Mary Magdalene's rose is about divine love. So this divinity, this divine love, this special situation that is coming for you, it's just, I'm hearing just taking a moment. It's taking its time. Everything's clearing, everything's moving. You know, I'm almost seeing, you know, that like sort of puzzle where you have to move this one to get this one, to move this one to get that. That's what I'm seeing at the minute. And I think that's where you can only clear yourself. You know, you're part of this picture, but you can't control or force or do anything. But you can overcome these challenges by having your faith and your trust. Okay, swans. Where is my swan? Oh, maybe swan would be in the water then. Crocodile. That's weird. Whale. There he is. So our swan is effortless creativity, sensitive, mystic, elegant power. The swan represents heightened creativity. The swan is ready to take us there to the fluid realm of writing, creating, or reflecting. So this potent and healing energy is not to be taken for granted or taken lightly. When the swan card appears, your soul is calling for attention, for solo time. An inner voice is waiting to be heard, an inner vision likely to be revealed. Exactly, and this is what we were talking about with our cards here. This inner knowing, this inner wisdom. Okay, and we've got it with the owl, with the swan, and with our beautiful unicorn. Our unicorn is reconnecting to higher wisdom. The mind's eye knows there's something beyond day to day. The mind's eye reaches. So it's that intuition. Okay, it's no surprise it's that sixth chakra that resides at the third eye with our unicorn. So it's deepest wisdom, intuition, intellect. Some say our two eyes see the past and present, while the third eye peers into the future. And Spirit is telling us, and with the whale as well, we have got desire to delve deeper, profound peace and ancient wisdom. We've got so much wisdom on this table. You know it, it's deep. That's why I think the energy is so heavy right now. When in balance, calm, steady, deeply compassionate. To bring into balance regular self-care. loving you, knowing you, being about you. Very self-care, self-determination. Okay, Camel said the same, this inner knowing, this inner strength, this self, about self. Trust, it's also about these experiences have enriched them, giving them stability, strength, and depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to feminine forces of compassion and communication. And how beautiful when we see the rose. It immediately feels love and beauty and feminine, doesn't it? It's just really beautiful. And the deer, our beautiful little deer. Where are you? There's our little deer. What was here? Spider, wolf, deer. So our little deer is loving, intuitive, graceful, the mother. So nurturing as well. You know, that's really where we're at right now. So Spirit is saying, look, it is heavy energy. We have got to believe this is divine love that is being given. It's sublime devotion. It's your devotion. You can rise again. You can. I will enclose my love in a sealed envelope and send it to you every day. Spirit is here for us. It is a hard situation you might be going through, like me. But we are being shown that we are loved. We are cared for. If you're feeling a bit out of balance with the deer, okay, when out of balance, concerned, but in balance, receptive, compassionate, nurturing. So bring into balance nature and children. Make sure that you feel very much part of that, you know. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I am going to get us some little, to finish off our beautiful unicorn cards, because our unicorn magic is on the table right now, and I could do with a bit of unicorn magic. Okay, go with the flow. Relax and trust. Accept what is happening. As hard as it is, my friend, because it's really hard with me. And look who's come back again to agree, my little Lulu. So go with the flow. There's a beautiful dolphin there. Again, lots of water. Lots of water. It's emotion. It's hard. It's heart sore. Carry your rose quartz. But know that Spirit are sending divine devotion and love to you. You know, they're doing it because this is what it is. But they are here to protect you and look after you. And we have got Pool of Christ light. Open your heart and spread unconditional love. So unconditional love, it came out on top of the deer. Our mother, be loving, be caring. Just spread your unconditional love. And you know, animals give us unconditional love. They really do. All they ask is that you feed and water them, give them a bit of love and attention, and they give it back in spades. You know, Lulu's been my rock for a long time. You know, and we've got a horse that does the same thing. We're very, very blessed with our animals. And, you know, it's a beautiful. And 28 goes down to 10. And that really is about completion and change. And sometimes we just don't understand that, do we? It just gets really difficult. I am just looking for my, but I can't find it right now. No, can't find it. I was just going to try and find my, oh, there it is. Unicorn card, 28. This is the card of transcendent love, for Christ light is pure source love that flows from the Godhead with a diamond white frequency. So again, source love, love for you. You know, Magdalene's rose, divine love. Look at this. I mean, we are so blessed, aren't we, really? And when, you know, I was sort of, I'm going to share my vulnerability with you today. And I'm feeling okay now because I've sat at this table. I've had such beautiful insight. I've had such beautiful message from Spirit. And I'm sharing it with you. So I'm really hoping if you found this, it's really helping you as well as it's helping me right now. Christ light can heal at a cellular level. It can dissolve blocks in your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual fields and replace them with love. It can bring you peace or great joy and raise your frequency to the 9th dimension. It is also a powerfully protective energy. In our universe, great pools of Christ light are held in Lacumae, the part of Sirius that has ascended. Ask your unicorn to take you there in meditation or sleep to bathe in the wondrous energy. This fills your spirit with love. You see with eyes of love. Look how beautiful that is. It's come out on top of Magdalene's Rose, which is all about love. And this is very important, very, very important right now. Your heart glows, you radiate love. Your guidance is to breathe in Christ light and practice seeing, hearing, and communicating with love so that you live in a Christed way. Your unicorn is asking you to radiate the divine energy to other people, places, and situations too, for this will make a significant difference to them. It will also accelerate your ascension and bring you closer to your unicorn. Wow, affirmation, I radiate Christ light. I radiate Christ light. I radiate Christ light. Visit the pools of Christ light. So ride on your unicorn to the gates of Lacumae. Dismount and go through the gates. A wondrous pool of Christ light is shimmering and glowing in front of you. Golden white flowers cascade around it. Step into it and bathe in the purest of love. Golden angels are all around you singing of love. See the world with eyes of love. Radiate Christ's love out to the world. And when you return, feel how close you are to your unicorn. Isn't that beautiful? And look how close you are to the unicorn in the water, you know. It's like he's looking at the dolphin as if to say, come on, just go with the flow. Surrender to us. We can do it. We can help. That is so beautiful. And there's the rainbow and the moon. Oh, I'm so glad I got these cards. They're really special cards, actually. Go with the flow. Life is like a river, sometimes racing, other times quiet and still. Right now, the currents of the universe are flowing in your favor, so relax, surrender, and allow the tide to take you on, to carry you forward. If your life feels like a rushing torrent, enjoy the exhilaration ride. If your life seems to be meandering along rather slowly, accept it too as a gift. Don't try to push ahead. Rather, take the opportunity to relax, enjoy the pace. Overall, your guidance is to trust the universe. Your unicorn is asking you to allow the wisdom of the invisible forces of the cosmos to direct you. Know that what is happening is for the highest good. Swimming against the current would only drain your energy and inner resources. The more you trust the flow, the more your unicorn can steer you on your journey. You are being prepared for the next phase. Have faith that all is in divine right order. Affirmation, I relax and go with the flow. And it's quite interesting. Have faith, and you know, look here, this dolphin here is sort of going ahead, this one's staying next to the unicorn, and you're quite capable of going ahead, he's saying, but stay with me. Don't, you know, force things, don't rush ahead, stay by my side and I will show you the way. So that's beautiful. Oh, that is so special. So I hope you've enjoyed that 45 minutes or 43 minutes. I really do. I really, really do. I'm so very blessed to have shared this little message with you. Once again, move your body. Go and do some dancing and circling. I'm about to go and do that actually, and shake it all off and just enjoy, because you are divine love. You are divinely guided. You know, you are protected. This divine manifestation is coming about. We know that we have something new. So what is happening for you right now? You can rise again. It'll be okay. You'll be fine. Okay? Trust in this. I'm saying it just so I can hear it myself saying it. So here it is for you as well. Love and light. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.